Can he hold it in? They go too wide.
This battle for 13th and 14th, they go side by side into the castle.
He's at P2.
What is
War
happening?
Machine's at P1.
Oh, there is
One. Oh, Winter gets the move done. Hello, 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 ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all the ages. Welcome back to OCE Tier number 1. And I forgot to do something on screen. Give me 1 second, please, chat. Where is it? But how are you beautiful people doing on this fine Sunday evening? It's the end of the end of the weekend, I should say. But we are starting the working week tomorrow. But we still have some racing here in OCE. We're here for tier number 1 and round number 15 for the French Grand Prix, the final race of the week and the fourth last race of the season. Hello, Meg. How we doing? Swayze Coot gonna flop as per usual. Absolute facts. Let's see. I don't think there's any. Escobar is on debut for Tier 1. Looking forward to see how he goes. Swayze is better go for pole. Oh no, Paddy Crow for pole. I mean, it would not be a surprise if Paddy gets pole here tonight. What is on time? We're here for Tier 1 for the French Grand Prix, the final race of the week. And then we're down with 3 rounds to go before the new game comes out. Swift also out on track. Let's have a look at Paddy's first sector. It is a 23.3. Let's have a look at his teammate. It is a 22.2, so 1.1 quicker than his teammate is Spliff. Nightbot absolutely doing its thing, so GG's to Nightbot. And let's have a look at Paddy's middle sector, which is literally the Michelle Straight and that chicane. And across the second sector's time split, it is a 51.8. What is Spliff? It's a 50.0, so it's 1.8 seconds quicker between the two Haas lads. And mega cool game. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciate you. Season 6 is not too far away, with the new game also coming out in about just under 4 weeks' time, the 13th of June. So our last race of OCE Season 5 will be the 11th of June. So we'll end it just before the new game comes out. Paddy was at the first lap. It's a 132.8. Spliff will beat that. 130.1. It is 2.7 seconds. Near enough. As Riley goes up into P2. The Pinger reserving for Red Bull. Last Chance Saloon. J-Rad up into P3, 30.9. Jared, P2. The man in P2 in the championship needs to gain as many points as he humanly can against one Ryan 97. Cahoots in P4, absolute washing machine he is. And Eski is in P6, a 31.4. Absolutely doing a solid for the Alfa Romeos here tonight. But you know what? Let's right on board with the Pinger. Here is the championship standing. So there it is. It is 38 points between Ryan and Jared with 4 to go. Valet's not here. Relics is not here as well. But Warden up into P5. Burke P6. Noodles P7. Smith P8. Goat P9. And Sea-Line in P10. Neither Astons are here. So that is a shame. And as we go down, there's the rest of the points. And have we look at the constructors, Williams? Well, it is 24 points between Williams and Ferrari. Aston are still on their own in third, but Red Bull not far behind. Alpha are in fifth, all on their own. Then we've got Haas, Mercedes, Alpine, AlphaTauri, and McLaren down in P10. But the pinger, but to finish off his next lap, someone has... Oh, Daff is in the AlphaTauri for some reason, so that's fair enough. And the pinger goes P9. Chris is P8. Chris and pinger not too far off each other. Burke is in P7. And Paddy obviously gone for another excursion. He's 2.5 seconds down. Pinju coming across the line. Pinju gets some more points onto McLaren and chase after. And he's P12 at 31.9. Warden out on track. And Ryan also out check. Roscoe has not come out yet. He's probably setting up his stream. I think he still streams on Twitch. I think. Not sure. Could be YouTube. I don't know. Or he might be just recording. I don't know. But Warden coming across the line. Opens up DRS. Across the line. Warden goes P12 at 31.6. He can obviously go a little bit quicker than that. And Ryan, obviously, championship leader. Just got to do, if you can't beat Jared, just do some damage limitations, really. 50.0 middle sector. It's purple. That's probably due to Paddy Crow's time. Yeah, he's the only one out on track doing a lap. There's a Red Bull. Red Bull's coming into the pits. So another thing got to watch out for is the warnings and penalties from the pit lane. I know a few drivers have got a warning or a penalty at that pit entry, so that is also fantastic. But Ryan coming across the line, it is going to be a 1:30.239. Goes P2, and it is close here between the top four. Noodles actually in the P5. What a man. What a man, what a man, what a macho man. As if everybody knows that song, you are absolute legends. Bio out on track doing his first run. Roscoe still not coming. He's probably still setting up his stream. Got to make sure he's got to get the perfect angle, or he's wearing his Aston Martin gear. Got to do a wardrobe change. Either or. Eski out on track. I think he's about to start. No, he's about to finish a lap. He's doing one or the other. I think he's about to start a lap. Yeah, I think he's about to start a lap. So Spliff still currently in P1. Absolute masterful scenes here for Haas. If he can get another pole and maybe even try and score some points for the Haas team. They desperately need some points. They've had I think they're pretty sure they've had a decent-ish weekend. I know in Team 4 they got some good points. Warden out on track. I think he's doing another run. I think Roscoe's now out on track. Yes, he is. There he is, the beautiful specimen that... Oh my god, I think that was Noodles. Oh dear, Noodles. But yes, the beautiful specimen of Roscoe _212, who thinks he is Matt 212. If you know, you know. But Roscoe's stealing all the 212s in the world. And Roscoe, you know what, ladies and gentlemen? We're going to take it on. I know no one's requested it, but I'm going to, as a commentator, going to do it. Anyway, we're going to take a lap of France in the Aston Martin of one Roscoe _212. And enjoy Dead Heat. How we doing? And there is a lap with Roscoe up into P10. Daff out on track. Jared did get provisional pole with a 30.0. Under 6 minutes remaining. Is actually the top 8 is actually pretty close. But then there's a big gap between 8th and 9th. But obviously after the first runs, that'll be obviously that'll be different. Paddy Crow back on track is half. Well, I think he did improve, but he stays in P17. Bess is in 14th. Chris in P11. The Pinger out on track. He's invalidated. And yet he's still going out for another lap. Did he go doing good, mate? Excited for some Tier 1? Yeah, Tier 1. Best of the best, as they say. Is Esky on a lap? No, he might have been. He's got no battery, though. The two Alpha lads. Doing a solid, as they say, but we all know T3 is the best. Yes, 1010%. Noodles for a hot lap request, and he's coming to bits. Rolo goes to the top with a 30.006. Got to hydrate. Yeah, I've got my drink. She'll be right. So we do have a hot lap with Noodles to do. The Pinger, let's have a look at his middle sector. 4/10 up, be a 30.9. It's P9 territory. Can he gain any more time in his final sector? That is the close. That is not the close, the question. I cannot English tonight. Under 4 to go, ladies and gentlemen. Noodles currently in P5. We do have a hot lap request. And if he comes back on track, we will honour that hot lap as per. Also, with the season coming to an end, we're looking to refresh things, especially on the streaming side. If anybody's got any ideas on some channel points as Pinger goes up into P9, got any suggestions for the channel points, please let me know in the chat or in the comments when the YouTube video goes up, or even tweet us at Fuller OCE. Maybe not. Maybe have hydrate, not 3. Yeah, mate. Yeah, but we'll think of some other ways as well. Bogan for just because I live in Western Sydney, my G, and the Jish always knows what the West is like. But yeah, leave your suggestions on any of our socials. We're also on TikTok. Follow us over at TikTok. Over there, there's some content already up there. Give us some love over there on our TikTok channel. I gotta set the bot for our TikTok channel. But yes, we're on TikTok. We have succumbed to peer pressure. But yeah, check out our content over there from this season, past seasons. So yeah, everything is up there. Up the TikTok. Yep. And there will be some more content coming up with this once this season comes to an end. If anybody has any content suggestions to put up on our TikTok, please let us know. Chuck us a follow over there as well. Be very much appreciated. Also, follow us on our Twitch. Subscribe to our YouTube. Follow us on Twitter. You know, plugging all these socials is my job. So I have to do my job. And we do have a Noodles hot lap. Where is Noodles? There he's in this train of cars. So an absolute car park is happening. Saw it on my foot. Yep, exactly. Well, there we go. Already some of the views on a couple of our TikToks already have surpassed 1,000. So much appreciate everybody. As we know, TikTok, short. Who do we think getting pole? Well, at the moment, it is very, very close. From first to ninth, it's under 8 tenths. Muck Ping is done. But you know what? We do have a hot lap request of Noodles, so we got to do this. But I'll leave the leaderboard up there, chat. But I think Ryan might have it here. I think Ryan's got it. Or maybe Jared. It'll be one of those two. It'll be close. But here's a hot lap with Noodles. P3 for the Noodles, man. Where is Jared? He is down. Where is Ryan? Ryan's invalidated, so then he will not be subbing to the channel. Jared goes up into P2. Oh, could Spliff get himself another pole? Ryan's invalidated. Ryan's invalidated. It's all going to come down to Abyss. He goes in the 15th, but that is it. Warden's down in 17th. Oh dear. Oh dear, probably just getting a clean run, but Spliff gets pole position. It's a half sandwich, ladies and gentlemen. Haas are 1 and 18th. First and last place, so it's a half sandwich with the rest of the grid filling. But Spliff gets pole, Jared's P2, Violet P3, Noodles P4, Ryan is in P5, championship leader. Gahoot P6, Jared P7, Burke P8, Byer P9, and I think it was Roscoe in P10. What a quality session there, ladies and gentlemen. I do apologise with the quietness in some parts, but we had to do the honour of the quality laps. And Paddy Crow gets Strong Driver Award here tonight. 2 seconds on the pace, but it's actually not that bad. From Paddy to Chris, it's 7 tenths. Just under 7 tenths, so it's not bad. It's not all doom and gloom. From Paddy to Esky, it's about a second, so even the Pinger, but it's about a second, so it's not on. Oh yeah, about a second. So it's not all doom and gloom for Paddy. I'm sure points are on the horizon. Dead Heat, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Dead Heat, much appreciate you. Hot Cheetos, how we doing? Hopefully having a fantastic Sunday wherever you may be in the world. I am doing we are doing fantastic. We are doing fantastic. Here for some tier 1 action. And ladies and gentlemen, it is cloudy. It is cloudy. And usually when it's cloudy at France, there's usually some weather about. Are we going to see a wet race? Do not forget, no formation lap, because that thing is still a thing. But yeah, with the new game coming out pretty soon, one can only hope that they actually fixed the formation lap glitch. Dead Heat says Ryan for the win. Well, he's the championship leader. His race is with Jared, who's P2 in the championship. So, obviously he would like to win, but, you know, it's not all doom and gloom if he just finished ahead of Jared. Extend the championship points with 4 rounds to go, including this one, as we get ready for 5 red lights for the French Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go. Let's have a look at the tyres, and look at all the top 10 all on. Everybody's on hards except for Warden. No, Buckpink, he's on mediums. Spliff stays ahead. Ryan's down in the P6, so that is music to Jared's ears. Rilo and Kahoot looking for a move on each other. Noodles is looking for a move onto Kahoot. Let me get rid of that. And into the first sector time split, and Spliff still leads. Warden up into P11, but Chris gets the move, and it is overcast here, ladies and gentlemen. It is overcast. Are we going to see some weather? Ryan looking for the move. No, he's not. Warden and Chris are going to go side by side here. Let's watch this from Roscoe's perspective. And Warden gets the move done onto Chris for P10. Oh, Roscoe nearly barrels Chris out of the way. Nearly barrels him. And Eski's up in the P9. Red flag the race right now. Red flag. It's 2 points finishes for the Alfa Romeo team. I'm sure the Alfa Romeo team principal will be absolutely ecstatic with that. Let's go, lads. Top 10 finishes. Let's go. Bio and Daff are going at it. Roscoe. Oh, Roscoe! Doing some Kylie Minogues. Roscoe doing some Kylie Minogues. That is not what he wants. And Paddy Crow down in the 17th. So the cars on. Yes, they are. And Hot Cheetos, thank you for the follow. Much appreciate you. Welcome to OCE. Oh, Bio. Daff is into the pits. He must go. E-I-E-I-O. And is this for a front wing change? I think it is. I think it is. I think it is. Noodles is on the back of Kahoot. And with no DRS, oh, that could be a warning for one Noodles. He's absolutely harassing that red car. Noodles absolutely, clearly the quicker driver ahead of him. But Kahoot's absolutely doing a bus, a Jose Mourinho style run here. It is all kicking off. Safety cars is on, but is on reduced. Just so we know, it's, you know, safety car loves to come out every 3 minutes. So to make sure the race goes on and the commentator does not get bored. As Bio makes a move on Ping. Ping is struggling early on the mediums, but you know, anything could happen. Chris is nearly outside of a second of the Williams. But I'll tell you what, with DRS now involved, we might start to see a few cars might do a push that to get back with the DRS, especially the likes of Rilo. He's outside of a second now, and Warden does get Eski on the pit straight. And Chris is right there, not far behind. But Eski will have DRS. I think Warden might get DRS as well. As Eski runs a little bit wide. Did he get... I think Warden did get DRS by the skin of his teeth. So that is huge now. And I think Rilo might have got some DRS as well. As Kahoot is absolutely being hounded by Noodles here. Who in turn was being hounded by Ryan. Who in turn was hounded by Burke. And Jared just falling off the pace of the top 7 here. But Rilo is falling off Jared at the moment. I think Muckping got, or Roscoe got Muckping. Beautiful move. And now as we end lap 3 onto the start of lap 4. So we have 24 laps of racing. Safety cars are on, but we know how hard it is. A safety car can come out. No, for Tier 1 we only had the virtual. Tier 4 there was only one safety car that was virtual. Oh, J-Rade's around! J-Rade is around! Oh, it's all kicking off for the Alpine man, who is now in 17th. But obviously, he can regain some of those, couple of those positionals back. As Warden is 2.2 behind Burke now, and with Burke getting DRS, he's just going to fall even further behind. As Nightbot absolutely going crazy because I fixed it up. So lovely, jubbly to see. Let's keep pulling away from one Christopher here. The young man in the Red Bull. Pendrew currently in P11. He's doing alright. He's one place outside of the points. And Kahoot he's absolutely struggling in this final sector here. It looks like Noodles might have the better downforce in this final sector, while Kahoot might have the better straight line speed. And Rilo still cannot get DRS. And Kahoot has no battery to play with. And Rilo's back within DRS. He's back within DRS. That is huge. Kahoot's now outside DRS. This is not good for the Ferrari man. And he won't get DRS. I think he won't get it. He has not gotten it. No, he does not. He does not have DRS, and Ryan was actually looking for a move, potential move on to Noodles. Oh, that must have been close. That must have been close. Oh, just a cigarette paper separating Noodles' front wing and Kahoot's gearbox. But Burke is just chilling here. Top 4 is on the cards here for Burke. Just got to play it safe. Doesn't have to make any rash moves. He is experienced enough. He's won races. He's won championships before. So he knows what he's doing. So if he just plays it cool, calm and collected, and if the front 3 ahead all have an accident, he'll be right for the pickings, as Noodles does get ahead of one Kahoot. Now, are we going to see some Ferrari tactics here? Burke's just got to stay within touching distance of Ryan to keep the DRS, as Warren's got a massive train behind him. And yep, Kahoot's just he's letting Ryan go through. Ryan is in a championship fight. He's got to gain as many points as he can. As Jared takes the lead of the race. He takes the lead of the race over Spliff. So now Jared leads. Ryan, as Ryan was making some moves, Jared thought he has to take the lead now. Throw a couple of extra cars behind him. But Noodles, oh, he thought about it. He thought about it. Now, can Ryan catch up to Rilo and get within DRS? That could be one of like Sector 3. Oh no, it's Burke! Burke has had a moment! He's got his front wing and he's down in the P12. Oh no, Burke. I think he might have just gotten the pedal too early. And the pinger is in to the pits. It is still overcast here, so 21 to go. 21 to go. There is still time for safety cars. But are we going to see any wet weather? Or is it just going to be overcast? That is the question. It might just be overcast the entire race. As Burke gets Abyss for P11. So he now needs to get, but Daff gets a 3-second time penalty. Burke needs to get back at least into P7 where he originally was in this train. As Chris thought about to move on to Esky. Pinju has a lot of battery here. So if Pinju wanted to, he could potentially overtake Chris, maybe even Esky as well. Oh, Esky's getting a little bit wide there. He still holds on to DRS. This is what's helping him at the moment. So this train goes from P7 down to P14. I don't know, man. I don't know. Pit stops could be crucial. The pit stop window for Hart, I think maybe about 15, 16. Around about that time. Oh, Water makes a mistake. Is this the invitation that Esky needs? And yes, it is. Esky up into P7. Red flag the race. Red flag. Oh, Spliff is out! Spliff is out! Is that a safety car? It's nothing. Spliff has left the session. No safety car. Oh dear, Spliff. I'm not sure what happened there. It was doing very, very well. But all of a sudden now it's P6. P6 is on the cards and Burke gets Pinju. Does he? Pinju with the better traction. And Burke gets P9. Burke slowly but surely making his way back up. Got to get these points. No safety car for the Spliff accident. But now it's down to a two-horse race between Jared and Rilo. Now, how does Rilo want to play this? Maybe just use Jared to pull him along. What's the fast? He's got the fastest lap. Jared's got it by a tenth. Well, under a tenth, I should say. So, oops, wrong one. So I think it's Riley just uses Jared to pull him along as Burke gets Chris for P8. Next up is Warden. Well, Warden is now in an Alfa Romeo sandwich. Hope there are no safety car. Well, hopefully there's no late one. I mean, it is OCE, so there might be a late one. But it is France as well. In France, the safety car is hard to come out at France. Oh, excuse me. Ezesky's pulling a bit of a gap onto Warden here. He's doing a fantastic job here. Over Warden, just holding up a little bit, so once Burke overtakes Warden, he can overtake. He'll let Burke go with Esky. Pinju 3 second, and Chris! What a move from Chris! By Chris, I should say. What a move! The man, the myth, the legend coming out to play here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And it's still overcast. No sign of the wet weather as Biss gets Pinju. Is he going to get Chris? Is he? No. No, he gets Pinju, but... Oh, wrong way. Pinju's still got a lot of batteries. Abyss now. Making a charge towards... And he's got the move done on to Chris. Oh. I thought Warden and Eski were going side by side there. Eski doing his absolute best to hold up Warden here. Oh, Noodles gets Ryan. Oh, Ryan. Oh, that would have been... Oh, and... Warden does get Eski. I think Eski's going to let Burke go. Yes, he does. Abyss is overtaken off track. Surely that's an illegal overtake. Eski down the inside. Lovely helicopter shot round the outside, if you don't mind, for the inside. And what a move. Eski holds on to P8 and DRS. What a move. And now Burke is on the hunt for that P6 and he's got it. Eski now looking a little bit dazed here. And he's got the move by against Chris. So both Mercedes are in to the points. And Jared's in this fight. This fight's for P6 to P14. Like eight or nine cars are in, and Patacro is not that far behind either. He's just having a lovely Sunday drive at the moment. And Escobar is already, he was 1.1, but needs to stay within Warden's DRS. Needs to stay within Warden's DRS. As Noodles now up into P3, Rilo still in P2. Roscoe now gets a time penalty. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Pinju and Roscoe are going side by side here. Kahoot! 3-second time, but there's got a 10-second gap over Master Berserk. And Escobar needs to get back within Warden's DRS. I don't think he'll get it. I don't think he'll get it. No, he won't get it. Oh, he did get it. He did. Oh, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong times. Oh, I do apologise, chat. I was looking at the wrong times. It was Warden that did not get DRS, but Escobar did. I do apologise. I have to get my eyes checked. And the battle for 3rd, 4th and 5th is still on. Can Burke rejoin this fight? He's 9.8, he's gained a couple of tenths onto Kahoot here. What Kahoot wants is not a safety car. Does not want a safety car. Yeah, 6 and 8. Could be a lot more. Could be a lot more as Riley's he's still doing a fantastic job. Just using Jared to be a DRS horse and carriage while Noodles is battling the two Ferraris. So if Riley and Jared get a 3-second time penalty, they'll gap P3 unless safety car were to happen. No one's using DRS. I think Ryan's gaining. And he's let off the throttle. Is that a throw? Is probably not thinking overtake yet. Oh, excuse me. And this train is from Warden down to Jarrad. Jared's still leading, yes. And he's actually broken the 1 second mark to Rilo. Oh, can Rilo get back within that DRS? He's there now. But can he stay in that 1 second window? I think he does. Yep, he's got DRS on this straight at least. But the main straight, the missile straight, that's the one he wants. So 14 to 27 with 14 to go. And yeah, the clouds are starting to, the blue sky's now coming through. So it doesn't look like we're going to get any weather. I think it was just overcast. Which, to be fair, might be a praise Jesus sign from the drivers here. But pit stops. When do we... I think 15, 16 is probably the mediums. As Ryan does get noodles. So yeah, so we're looking at within the next couple of laps, pit stops will be a thing. The top 15 are all on the hards. I don't think anybody's going to risk the softs unless there is a late safety car. Daff and Pinger do need a safety car. But at the moment, just been a DRS train-a-thon here this evening, which is to be expected at this track. France usually not great for league racing, but unfortunately we have to do this track because we haven't done it on this game, so there we go. Oh, pits. Bio and Jarrad are in. So they're gone the early crow here, and it is mediums for both Bio and Jarrad. And I think Bio might have had a wing change, because, yeah, Jarrad's now out ahead of him. And now the DRS trend's broken up with Roscoe 1 second behind Chris. Can he get within DRS? No, he cannot. No, he cannot. And the buyer now gets a 3-second time penalty. Oh dear. Now that Rilo knows his teammate is pitted, the other like sector 2. Oh, it's Bio. Bio's got no wing. Rilo's in. Well, there we go. Jarrad stays out. Oh, Cahoot's in. So now it's a 1-2 for the two people in the championship, Jarrad and Ryan. And both alphas are double stacking. Nah, Eski's staying out. Eski's staying out, which is smart. Now, Riley's out in P6. Let's have a look at gap tally. It is 23.1 seconds. Once that gap comes down to about 20 seconds, that's when Jarrad and Ryan will pit, I think. And Bio is out in the pits. And Rilo will get Roscoe. The medium's absolutely working a treat here. And, yep, Jared's in. Is Ryan coming in? Ryan's staying out another lap. He's staying out another lap. I think Warden might stay out, but I think Esky might come in. Yep, Esky is in. Now this is an undercut attempt on to Warden. Oh, and Ryler's got Jared. The undercut has worked. The undercut has worked. Ryler is now a net P1. Huge. Huge for the race now. And Ryler just barges out of the way. A best 3-second time penalty. And Esky's down in the 14th. So he got undercutted a lot there. So look at Ryan. Still got a gap of 17 seconds. And he's staying out for another lap. Is Ryan gonna risk the softs? I don't know. Might not be the play. There's 10 to go. Probably just checking to see if there's gonna be a safety car or not. Roscoe is in. Warden stays out. He's just gonna stay out as long as he might attempt the soft strategy. So let's have a look at gap. So there's 22.4 between Ryan and Noodles, with Noodles battling away with Kahoot at the present time. Pettigrew yet to pit as well. He's done a fabulous job. He's another one that might attempt the soft strategy. As Roscoe now comes out into 14th. So there's the Invernals. Jared and Ryan are still going at Kahoot. Noodles are going out. This train now leading by Biss. Is not really catching up to Paddy Crow. The medium's not that great of a tyre. Yeah, 15.5 seconds. It looks like Riley will take the lead of the race. Yep, Ryan now comes in. Now it's going to be a case of where does Noodles come from, or come out as. Warden is in. Now Ryan's on the set of mediums. He's going to the end, obviously. Noodles is coming. There's Ryan. There's Noodles. There's Ryan. There's Noodles. And there we go. Kahoot's even jumped Ryan. So there we go. And Paddy Crow's into the pits as well. Burke is back up into P6. Abyss is up into P7 now. So Jared P8, Chris P9, and Pendrew is P10. But Abyss does have a penalty. Let's have a look at... Oh, not wrong one. The penalty sits. So Kahoot's got 3, Abyss 3, Pendrew 3, Roscoe 3, and Daff with 3. I think Daff might be pitting soon anyway. And Jared's got Rilo. Jared has got Rilo. Kahoot with that 3-second time penalty as well. Daft ties at 80. Yeah, Daft's got to pit pretty soon. Just got to pit pretty soon. And Coot does have that 3-second time penalty. So if there's any form of safety car, Jared's had enough at the chicane. Oh, he got his first point of the season last week. And now it's all gone wrong. I think Jared might... I think he got some damage. Doesn't look like it though. Oh yeah, I think he did. But Eski's back up into P10. Let's go. Chris could get P7 here. If he just hangs on to Abyss's DRS here. I think it'll be Chris, Eski, Abyss, Pinju at this rate. And now Ryan's back within DRS. Rylo's still within DRS of Jared. I think Jared's still at the fast lap. Yes, he is at 32.7. Oh, excuse me. Daft's into the pits. And it's probably soft tyres for the fastest lap. With 8 to go. Yep, it is soft tyres. Now, there is still chance for a late safety car. And go just let Ryan go through. No need to fight. There's the Infernals. And Roscoe does get Eski. So Roscoe now, could he challenge Pinju for a point? That is the question. And I think your 1 and 2 is Jared and Ryan, unless safety car. The fight is between Noodles and Ryan for that third spot. Ryan with the fastest lap, 32.307. That's actually not. Oh, he's beaten Jared's time by 4/10. The only two into the 32s. So there we go. But I think you might think Daft might beat that. But Abyss has a massive train. If they're not careful, Warden and Jared might catch up. Pinger is not that far away. I think he's trying to go to the end unless safety car. Ryan does get Noodles. 7 to go. For the French Grand Prix, no safety cars as of yet. No weather to report. Yeah, it's clearing up, so it was just overcast. So just overcast weather. And a couple of these drivers with penalties next to their name. That's going to be a hard slog. Abyss, Pinju, Roscoe. Roscoe probably the only one missing out on points. But Eski needs to get back within DRS. And yet, he does. And Chris is getting a little bit excited here. Six to go. Is Chris going to make a move? No, he's not. He is getting a little bit excited. He knows he doesn't have to fight anybody in and around him. So everybody's got penalties. But the one driver he might have to battle is with Eski. Yeah. I think Abyss might just have a little bit more straight line speed than Chris currently. Roscoe's getting a little bit clampy here. He knows this is for net position technically, so it is for a point. But what Roscoe needs is not Warden catching up, so he loses that point. He needs to get out of this train ASAP, or at least to overtake Pinju to have a shot at a point. Maybe even a shot at 2 with Abyss. Five cars, 4 different constructors, all battling for 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th, but Warden is not too far away. He's not too far. Burke's just all on his lonesome at the moment. After that spin earlier on, he was in the yellow flag sector 1 and 2. Oh, it's J-Rad. J-Rad had a moment. And with 5 to go, or be 4 to go, I think this will be the last lap for a safety car. The next lap, I think it might be the last lap for the safety car to come out. And Noodle's starting to feel the tyre wear a little bit. I think Ryan might now have P3 covered. And Pidge is getting dangerously close outside of that 1 second mark. I think Chris might start thinking of a move pretty soon. I think Jared's done that in the pits. Yeah, he's done that. Oh, what a shame for Jared. And Warden is catching up to this train now. Chris is looking for the move now. Here we go into the chicane. And Chris backs out of it. Chris backs out of it. It looks like no safety car is coming out. No safety car will be coming out, ladies and gentlemen. So this is it. Fast lap is still with Ryan. And Warden is now within DRS of Eski. Joey Blue Sky, thank you for the follow. How are you on this fine Sunday? Welcome to OC and happy to have you here this evening. No safety cars yet, but that means promotional work needs to be done now. So, ladies and gentlemen, tune in straight after this. The Wallaby T3 race over at I think it's Brazil. No, it's not Brazil. It's Belgium. They're on straight after Tier 1. Rapid Div 4 tomorrow night. They have Monza Sprint with Div 4 and Div 2 tomorrow night. Div 1 on Tuesday and Div 3 on Wednesday. Monza Sprint for the Rapid lads this week. And Wallaby are at Spa with Tier 3, Tier 2 and Tier 1 this week as well. Next week for us at OCE, we're at Spa for the third last race of the season. third last race of the season, and it's at Spa. What a interesting time to have Spa. It's going to be fantastic. Roscoe now knows he's not going to get a point unless he starts to get a move on Chris. He's just doing what he's doing. Doesn't have to do anything. As we've got 2 to go. 2 laps to go, and now Pinju. Oh, Pingett, he's done. He might. Oh, no, he's not going to retire. He might do a Frizy and get the fast lap on the final lap. Who is winning the points? At the moment, Ryan will still lead heading into Spa. Ryan does have a big gap over Jared. Yeah, Jared's winning. Abyss could be in trouble here. Abyss could be in all sorts of trouble. He might not even score a point here. I think Pinju and Roscoe aren't. I think Abyss here might not be scoring a point. Oh, Roscoe's had a moment. That seems simple enough. And it's the final lap. And it looks like Jared's going to take the win. Rilo, this is the final chance here. He is just chilling in P2. Oh, Warden's got Esky. But Warden's made a mistake. Oh dear. Well, Abyss might now get a point. Abyss now might get a point. Yeah, Riley's backed off. Jared is going to win. Let's have a look at Roscoe and Esky now are going at it. Oh, Esky's going to lose even more time to Abyss. Jared now coming across the line to win the French Grand Prix. Riley gets P2. Ryan will get P3 in the end. Noodles will get P4. Kahoot will get P5. Berg will get a lonely P6. And it looks like Esky might not get any more points. He'll get a couple, but not many. Daff is out. Here comes the finishing line. Abyss will drop down. Chris, Warden, and Esky did get P10, so he missed it on P9 by just over half a tenth. So it's 6-10 for the Alpha lads. It could have been so much more. Esky gets 1 point for Alpha Romeo though. That is still fantastic. Pinch at P11, Roscoe P12. Paddy will get P13. And the Pinger will get 14th. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen. That is the French Grand Prix done and dusted for the final time on this game for OCE. Well, the first and only time on this game, I should say. Back to teeth. Yeah, exactly. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Warden, driver of the day. Don't not forget, next week it is Spa for the third last round of the championship. I think Ryan can win the title next week, but it's all got to come down to points. because the final round is Brazil, and that is a sprint weekend. So across the 4 tiers, championships could be decided starting from next week. I know tier 4 drivers could be done. I don't know about constructors. Tier 3, I don't think they can be done next week. Monza definitely. Tier 2, I'm not sure how they're tracking along. But Tier 1, I think Ryan can win the drivers next week. Just got to do the maths when the points come out. So there it is. Jared wins from Rilo and Ryan. I got to get Rilo in. One Jared. Where is Ryan? He's not there. Yeah, he's not there. So it's Ryan P3, Noodles P4, Kahoot in P5, a lofty P5, Burke P6, Chris P7, Warden P8, Abyss P9, Neski a respectable P10, and my driver of the day. Pinju misses out on P11, Moscow P12, Petticoat P13, Muck Ping P14, DNF is a Daff, Jared, Bio, and Spliff. And we do have Ryla in. Just got to see if Ryan is going to come in. And Ryan's still not online, so Ryan, I am on. My party is open. Next week, no, it's just normal race next week, Joey. So it's Spa next week, and then the following week it's Monza, and then the final race is Brazil Sprint. So that's the last 3. There's Ryan, and now we'll go away for Jared. But we'll kick off the podium interviews because I got a jet because Wally's starting soon. Ryan P3 and the fastest lap. Damage limitations, would you say?
Yeah, after that qualifying it wasn't gonna be great. I don't know, pace was alright. It just cars around me decided they wanted to have a battle, so they catch the leaders. So it is what it is. Got to qualify better. So.
And as I would just say, Spa next week. What are your thoughts on that track?
It's better than this one, but not by much. I mean, it's a good track. It's just this game and its handling makes it not fun. But she'll be right.
She'll be right, indeed. Well, GG's on a well-deserved P3, and fast at that point as well. So, damage limitation, of course. Yeah. Rilo, a respectable P2. Tell us about that from your race. Tell us about your race from your perspective.
Yeah, I'm happy with it. P3 in quali was good. That was probably the best lap I could have got. And then yeah, the whole race. Jared was definitely quicker than me. I was just lucky to stay in his DRS. The last thing I was probably a bit closer to him on pace, but yeah, on the last lap he just took off. And yeah, Ryan as well was definitely quicker. He just got caught up in traffic, but yeah, I'm happy with P2.
And Spa next week, what are your thoughts on that track?
Yeah, I don't mind it. I think it's a good track. It's good for racing, definitely. But yeah, I'm not sure how it will be pace-wise.
Well, GG's on a respectable P2. Hopefully we'll see the podium next week at Spa.
Cheers.
We'll go on to the race winner, Jared. You're clawing your way back, but I'm pretty sure you're missing one of the final 3, in my belief, or no?
I might be here, but I think that's pretty much one and done, to be honest. But I'm not really thinking about the championship anymore.
Well, you're certainly making a fist of it at this present time. But yeah, Spa next week. What are your thoughts on that track? On that track?
Lovely track. Not so great on the F1 game. Yeah, should hopefully still be a good race.
Well, lovely, jubbly, good race from you 3 lads. Hopefully the stream enjoyed it as much as humanly possible especially here at France. But that is it. We're done. We're out of here. Until next time, it is goodbye. We'll see you all for Spa for Tier 4 on Thursday.
If you want to look as beautiful
sexy and handsome as this man right here is trying to become a back-to-back overall winner. Go to Sully's Shirts today, ladies and gentlemen. Check out our store. It's absolutely beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous. And you can get this.
I've been hit.
Well, that's in Rapid Storm. Anyway, here's the YouTube channel as well. Check out our races. Check it all out. The best, the good, and absolutely everything. And don't forget our Twitch channel as well. It is an absolutely gorgeous Twitch channel. Follow, subscribe, and give us the love. And our partners, of course, Rapid Racing League and Wallaby Racing League.